We got the hunter's colors on and stuff because I'm still just confident that I don't want to get shot on the job this season. First order of business is to get a good line in this tree. Yeah, let's go for the shorty. I think this guy's the shorty. All right, I'm pretty sure we hooked it on that one. And I brought my monster rope. This is my 200 footer, but I don't think we need that. I think we just need the old cheapo shorty. And I just left stumps for, I think this is getting all scraped with an excavator, so I figured it might be a little bit easier to pull them out if the guy had something to grab onto. I've been doing a little calculating, you know, like some mathematical reasoning, and basically this guy is set to pop, ready to be cut. Got it tied up, tied the back stem because the back stem's like the heavy one, and it's tied up to the truck. I usually use a rope puller and mechanical advantage and all that, but this cedar's light, so I'm just gonna tug it. Plus the driveway is just like a perfect lineup. Anyway, before I do that though, I just don't want it to snag on this cedar over here. It's looking a little snaggy to me, just a little bit snaggy. So let's put this guy down. And I've got a couple options. Number one would be to rack my really nice wood pile. I might do that. Number two is to put it right here. Oh, let's just put it right here. Another long straight stem on that baby, just like the other ones. And we're ready for this guy. It's kind of a mess. If you haven't really checked it out, we got three. So we got the triple thing going on. They're all going different ways, but the mass is really wanting to go toward this funky little shed that I kind of love. And you can see that someone got kind of creative and did tie them together because I think they were worried this thing was gonna go. So we got some rope up in there. I'm gonna take them all at once, notch it down here. Let's go see if the fireplace was saved. Oh yeah, fireplace is good. I might have messed up my log pile just a little bit. The old shed is just in good shape. And then let's check out this rope. How'd they tie this thing up? Now you can tell a lot about a feller by the type of knots he uses, or she uses. And in this case, it was kind of like the knots you'd use to tie your shoelace, only not quite as elaborate, you know? Like, I'm untying these guys with one hand. Nothing too fancy, you know? Easy to set, easy to unset. At some point, it's gonna come in handy. And it's got a story, you know? This was the rope that held the cedars together and saved the shed. Well, I guess the plan is for like a big house right here, where the pine tree is. So.
Like all grass in the house. We're back here.
Yeah.
Of course, it's like, that's so easy.
It's like really strong.
Oh, like cedar chips on the community staff website.
Hey man, what are your problems? That's humor.
How are you gonna shut the doors?
I'll cut those nubs off. What do you think about that shed?
I quite like it, but I do think this whole thing is like the perfect scene for a horror movie.
It's a little wobbly. You're going in the
I have
woods.
to kill someone with each of these?
You're going in the woods. You're gonna do some work with trees and bushes and stuff. Which tool do you choose? Chainsaw, saw,
And the bushes and the weeds?
or machete? Bushes, wheat, trees. Just what do you feel like your personality? You know, like saw. I thought you were gonna be machete.
No.
I go machete. It's worthless, but I like it. So you like the saw because it's practical? You think you can kill a zombie with a handsaw?
I have to say, anyone who chooses the chainsaw would be dumb. It's like,
Chainsaw runs out of
Yeah.
gas. You're screwed. So you broke it. So this is the base of that cedar that had kind of 3 big stems, and about 2 or 3 feet up, there's just all roots. So either it was growing its own roots within the stem, little, you know, genetic malfunction, or I don't know, I was kind of thinking maybe another tree was growing from up above. Anyway, it looked really healthy. I didn't notice anything funny about it, but the whole stem is just full of roots. And it came off this guy. Like the stump itself is solid. And then like right about up here, right around like 4 or 5 feet, it's all rooted out. So after dumping a few loads of stuff that Melissa and I were hauling, I went out to the woods again yesterday and completely got stuck. Just jammed up in the mud. It was raining for a couple hours and I was, you know, and anyway, I got super stuck. So right now, heading back out there, it's foggy. It turns out she wants this guy down. Posted sign was on there, so I was kind of leaving it, but I'm gonna take it out. Yeah, I'm still putting that one off. I kind of have a plan, but we're not doing that yet. Some of you guys were really liking my split handle mod. After I broke this thing, it was kind of 2 pieces, but I did like an epoxy fiberglass wrap. And dang, if that thing is not just all fixed up. All right, we got some little stuff left for her. I'm just kind of going back looking for other trees we got to take out. Oh yeah. All right, gotta be a little careful back here. These guys go, but there's another American chestnut right back here. This kind of multi-stem thing, and dude, check out all the chestnuts. Squirrels are going crazy breaking these things open and chowing down. So chestnuts are everywhere, and I think that might be the outhouse. So anyway, chestnut's gonna stay, but this stuff in front, we got lilacs, we got some buckthorn, all this stuff's gotta go. So we got chestnuts like everywhere, all broken open. Tell me that doesn't tell a story. What the heck? It's like a busted, splintered log. And chestnut's just kind of pricked on there. Anyway, that's a chestnut. This is all the stuff that I'm clearing. Looks like I missed a couple. getting close to the outhouse. That's definitely gonna come in handy. It looks like we got a couch, maybe like a 4-seater right here. 3-seater, 4-seater long couch. Now the question is gonna come up if I don't show you the outhouse of, what was the outhouse like? All right, so let's check out the outhouse. It's looking pretty pro. It's got a nice deep hole, a little bit filled in. Canister for who knows what. I'm a little disappointed in the ceiling height. It's kind of like it's like a 5-footer, like a 5-footer, and with the floor, it's like a 4.5-footer. But you know, it's got some bracing in there. Like I said, nice hole, built up with cinder blocks too. So I want to reuse those babies. And as for the roof, I mean, it's got a little to be desired, but the trusses are hanging in. Just needs a little TLC. The whole thing is, it's rickety, but all right. And then one of the other structures is back there. I don't remember if I showed you that one. It's a little toasted. So far this morning, I've just been out here clearing brush. Just nothing but brush. When I bid this job, there were like some bushes over here. I was like, oh, bushes, you know, just cut those down. Won't be a big deal, but it was actually a bush disguise. It was actually a brush pile. So I'm cleaning up the last guy's brush pile. I'm using the hand grapple. So the brush pile that was disguised as a bush is pretty much toast. I'm gonna take a little bush hog and just kind of flatten it out, but that's all vines and Scrabble. That's all the last guy's stuff. And from this point of view, I should be able to do a little before and after. So this is where we're at right now, and this is where we were before we started the whole job. So it's getting better. I mean, nobody wants a stack of cinder blocks, but that just happens. And just oh, it's just so pretty. Such a pretty tree. But I'm coming for you. All right, just packed another load. That's 2 for today. That was the Scrabble back by the chestnuts, or some of it. And that is it for this episode of this land clearing job. It was awesome to have some help from the legitimate, actual, non-fictional ground crew. I should probably make the point that this is not really a how-to video. There are many fine DIY videos on the YouTube, but this isn't really one of them. It's just the story of how I did it. And the next episode in the land clearing job is gonna involve this bad boy. It's the last real big piece of machinery that's gotta come out. All right, thanks for checking it out.